Alright guys, in this video we're going to install a primer on this 1982 John Deere Trailfire. So I got a kit off Amazon here, and it came with the primer itself, came with some fuel line, came with the brass fitting and a connector to put the fuel line on, and then I ordered additional fuel line as well. And I'll put the link in the description for these two items. But I want to get this done because, you know, if it sits for a while or if it's super cold out, I don't want to be yanking on this thing 10 times. You know, save the arm, save the recoil. Just make it easier to start. So I think I'm gonna install it right here, and that'll make it easy. I'll tap in the fuel line, maybe like right here or so. And then I was looking on the carb, and there's a little rubber plug right here. And I took a small drill, and it does go all the way through, so I'll just use this fitting. I won't need this brass fitting, but got another Trailfire over here, and it's got the same place on the carb, but there's no fitting on that one. So I'll probably just have to drill that out, and then that brass fitting should press in there. So I'll use it on this one. So first things first, we'll get a hole drilled right here. All right, so this is a 3/4 inch hole saw. And this is actually made in USA. That's pretty cool. All right, just snug that up. All right, so that's what it looks like installed. I gotta weld this up one of these days. This broke off from here. That's why it's all loose. Okay, so for this fitting, I think I'm gonna put it between the fuel filter and the fuel pump. Right there. So I'll just cut the line and install this. So that's what that looks like installed. Okay, so now we'll connect the fuel line from the T into the primer, so it goes on this angled fitting here. So that's this one right here. Then I'll make sure there's enough lines so when I open this up, it's not gonna be too short. Okay, up next we'll put this fuel line on this fitting on the carb. Alright, that's on. And now we'll put it other end on the primer. Cut a little bit of this off. All right, let's test this out. Yeah, you can see the fuel move through. All right, let's try firing it up. And I'm gonna leave the choke off. All right, that looks like it'll work good. All right, so this is the 440 and I got this primer installed now too. So that's the brass fitting I was talking about earlier. So what I did is I used a 5/32 drill and I just drilled a little bit ways into that aluminum. Be careful not to go too deep. And before I put the brass fitting in, I used a 3/32 drill to go all the way to the bore of the carb. And then I just used a little like plastic hammer to pound that brass fitting in. So pretty easy. Okay, so one more thing I want to do this while I'm working on it is I got some exhaust leak around this connection here. So I got some ultra copper I'm going to try putting on this and see if that'll hold. And I'm not going to be shy with this stuff. All right, then I'll go ahead and put these springs back on. All right, got the exhaust all bolted back on. Looks like that'll seal pretty well. At least I hope so. All right, that'll do it for this video. So hopefully that helps you if you're looking to install a primer. Pretty easy job. All right, thanks for watching. See you on the next one.